Now, cabmen's shelters used to provide much-needed rest stops for licensed cab drivers at a time when cabs were all horse-drawn. Now, a shelter on Wellington Place in St John's Wood has become the final one in London to be given Grade 2 listed status. There are just 13 of them left in the capital now, and you can read all about their history on our website.
And I've got another familiar face in the studio with me now. Sally's been sheltering from the rain and the winds in a rather exclusive spot, wasn't it?
Well, you know. Do you know the little green huts around London?
Yes.
That the cabbies go to? Well, I went to them. There used to be 60 of them. There's now 13 left. And they've been listed. The last one today was listed in St John's Wood. So I went along to see the cabbies, hear a few of the stories. And you can't go in them unless you're a cabbie. Anyone can buy off them, but you can't go inside unless you're a cabbie. Or you're Sally Williams doing a story. Always wanted to go in. Let's take a look.
Sally, tea with one.
Oh, I love a cheeky sugar. Thank you.
Sweet tea and a little bit of London history. What's not to love about these cabbie shelters?
Have you had any good times in the back of one of those? Have you had any good
That's rather
stories?
a personal question, isn't it, really? Would you like to rephrase that?
Any stories for me?
Ian Moore is a cabbie who, like many, wouldn't be without them and recalls a handful of older drivers nestled inside.
Everywhere, go and do a little bit of work every now and then, but they'd spend most of the day just chatting, telling you about what it used to be like, how much better it was when they were young drivers. But
where did the shelter's 150-year-old history begin?
The idea first came about when the editor of the Globe newspaper in London, Captain George Armstrong, had a very wet walk home because he couldn't get a cab at the rank to get back to St John's Wood here. The reason he couldn't get the cab was because all of the cabmen had ducked into pubs to take cover from the passing storm. And,
who can blame them?
Well, that was it.
What's the most popular drink you sell?
Tea.
How many sugars?
2.
Of course.
Andre runs one of the 13 shelters that remain in London. It's the last one to be listed, which means it's now protected.
I think it's one of the most unique places left in London. Old school with a lot of love, and we have all new school people. So it's like an Only Fools and Horses, but modern version. I think that's the best way to describe it.
Anyone can get a cup of tea from the front of here, but to go inside, you have to have the knowledge, i.e. be a cab driver. But today, I'm getting a sneaky peek. Oh, it's so cute.
On the walls there are pictures of the old taxis, including horses and carts. Then there's the little kitchen, plus cab driver Vic.
You're such a regular here, Vic. You've got your own mug.
Yes, I do.
Sometimes, he says, it's stuffed in here.
6, 7 on one side, 8, 9 on one side, all of it and all, especially Christmas time, yeah?
Yeah. Would you have a Christmas dinner in here at Christmas time?
We used to have...
That's amazing.
I have to say, the service here is excellent.
There you go.
Thank you very much. I mean, when in Rome. Can you take me to London, please? I mean, thank you.
High on sweet tea, it was time to leave St John's Wood, and the only way back to the office was, of course, in a cab.
Oh, well, you were making friends there, but Andre is going to be annoyed with us because we accidentally called him Audrey in the caption there. That was an honest mistake, Andre. Our apologies.
No, sorry. Andre, I was trying to pronounce his name when we were chatting. He's like, don't worry about it, Sal. So hopefully he's cool about it. And I'm still slightly shaking from the amount of tea I had. My goodness, the caffeine in there. But apparently you can get a really good sausage sandwich. So what's not to love? With brown sauce or red sauce, whatever you like. Anyway.